takes talent.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the stage, big screen, TV?
It's the A&R Room on Sway in the Morning.
All right. We're in the middle of A&R Room, and we got your favorite producer, the one and only Rich Nice with us, right? And today is a special version of the A&R Room. I wanted to play that story, that song off of her new album, because, her latest album, let me say that. Her latest album, because that was the one, HB, that really stuck to my ribs because it's a true story.
Right.
She's been on the show before. I talked about it. She rapped with Bangladesh and Millies and Steve Aoki, and we had a good time. And she's been banging ever since, putting in this work. I see her freestyles. I see her out there on stage. I see her glowing. Rich Nice, tell them who we got on with us right now.
New York one and only Kyah Baby.
Kyah Baby! Whoa.
Yo. How you been, Kyah? What up?
What's up?
Blessed by the best. How are you all?
Ooh, I like that. Blessed by the best. Can't complain. Yes. Can't complain. We're going to talk about the music and everything, but it's good to hear your voice because I know we probably haven't seen each other in how long? You haven't seen us in a couple of years.
Well, definitely a year flew by that we all keep forgetting about the quarantine.
Yep.
I'm going to go with probably 2 years now.
2 years now. It's so much that has happened in two. Yeah, right, HP. So much that's happened in 2 years, and when I listen to your music, it helped me catch up to what's happening with you. That true story. That's a powerful song on your project.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a really true story, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Times I was struggling. I was down and out. Like I said, I was on my mom's couch. So, from the first line that you heard to the end, every line is true.
Mm-hmm. And so imagine being
a different person.
Yeah. Imagine being a rapper and not rapping and not making it. You felt like you wasn't. How long did you feel like you weren't making it? Because you've been doing interviews for years now. You've been getting exposure for years, but even that's the trip right there. That's the crazy part, right, HB? You could be in the middle of this. You could be doing interviews, moving, sticking and moving, but still feel like you ain't making it. Is that how you felt?
Right. Yes. Because it's like it's basically like a thing like, you're around all these quote unquote celebrities and high-end people and fashion designers, and you go into these mixes and these events and these parties. And then you're still going back to the projects, and then like you said, you're stuck. Like you said, I'm doing all these interviews, I'm doing all these shows, I'm doing paid shows, but then you still have those people that, hit me up like, hey, you want to perform at such and such? Okay, well, we're gonna charge you $1,500, and I'm like, you ain't charging me? I charge that to perform. So it's like, I still deal with those people that look at me as just still another upcoming artist, or because my single is buzzing on every radio station morning, noon and night, and in the clubs, if some people look at me like that, they don't see when I go out of town. Like, everybody knows, like, oh, that's Kyah Baby. Like, oh, Kyah she hosted a lounge and sold out. Everybody came, and they don't really always see that. Even if I post it on my Instagram, how the algorithm is, et cetera, et cetera. So, sometimes I definitely feel stuck for a couple of years now. It's, time for me to level up. So, I put that all in my music. Like you mentioned before, I've been grinding for a while now.
Kyah Baby, man. You see her new hairstyle. I don't know how old the new it is, but you see her new hairstyle,
Yeah. Kyah, what's up? It's Heather. Good to talk to you. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And it's good to hear your voice again as well. I echo everything Sway said. I wanted to, because you mentioned doing shows, and I was just curious, not that you have to give out all your secrets, but as an artist, there's ways of getting out your music, and like you come up with an idea, you may go and write it and then go into the studio and record it. Maybe you feel like freestyling, you get up, hit the stool, you just go and record it. But do you ever think about like writing songs with the intention to perform only, like this song right here is just going to be strictly for shows, or I don't even care about that right now, I just got to focus on getting out? What is your process in recording?
My process is really just focusing on the music. Usually the way the world works now and the internet, the fans usually determine your single, and then sometimes you got to go with that. Timing right now, I didn't expect for it to be still rocking out for this long, and I tried to, release another single off the project, but Kanye was still growing. And then recently I just, received an email for a song to be like movie placements for a single of my last project. So, sometimes as an artist you get caught up in the social media, like, damn, I need to release another song, I need to release another video, I need to keep pushing. But then you still have those artists that, like Booed Up, LMA. Everybody's like, oh, that's a hit. No one knows until they look like she's been pushing that single for over a year and change. So people don't really see that. My process, I learn my audience. That's what I do. Like, I'll have a certain show, like how Sway played True Story. I wouldn't really go to a crowd I know is like 21-year-olds and younger and perform that like that. I'll probably perform Timing or Go Savage or something. If I'm more like, hip hop, Sway put a show together, something like that, I'll perform and spit something like that. So I just learned how to more so target my audience when I perform, and I don't really make music with the intent like I'm going to perform this song.
Got okay.
Just go with the flow, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyah Baby sound like she running her own record label right now, HB.
You got it. Yeah. You got to have that mentality.
That's your, you own that company? What is it, Just Us?
Just Us Music, yes. Just Us Music.
You hear that, HB? That's...
Just Us, didn't it? Come on, Sway.
Come on, okay, like that, man. Hey, Kyah, that's big. That's big. You got a, obviously, I'm sorry, Rich. I know this A&R Room, but we miss Kyah Baby. It's Kyah Baby. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah, I miss y'all too.
Come on.
Trying to celebrate her. Yeah.
Trying to celebrate.
Yes,
like,
thank you.
What's your team? So you're owner of your record label. So you set up you got accounting, you got marketing, or how are you doing it? You doing it yourself?
I'm building all of that right now as I go. I'm definitely working on the marketing end right now. Having a business is always hit and miss. Your first chef might not be your best chef. So I'm definitely working on that now as far as marketing, accounting, and doing all of that, and just getting myself pretty much established as an artist first. But I'm definitely looking at other acts and keeping that in mind, because you have to when you have a label or trying to establish a label.
I like it, man. She went from True Story, sleeping on her mother's couch, to owning her own label. Rich Nice. That's something to be celebrated, Rich.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I want to congratulate you on all that you've been doing.
Hey, Rich, do me a favor. Talk directly in your phone for me. Go ahead.
Hey.
There you go.
So I just want to congratulate you, Kyah, on all you've been doing. I'm always watching, even though sometimes I feel like I might not be watching. And I've seen all the movie, the guest appearances you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Congrats on that, and just all the things you've been putting together. The Timing video for the song Timing, I see you got, the artwork is great for the project, and the boxing motif. Do you feel like you're in a fight with the rap game right now?
I guess I could say, yeah, I do feel like I'm in a fight with the rap game, with life and the way the music in the world is in itself, honestly, because I can't be mad. It's a business. Like, I'm an artist. I've been well-groomed. I've been doing this for so long. I've grown to understand and accept that it's a business. So I have to learn to go along with the business. So if I can't be mad if someone puts out a silly behind song about a shoelace and a dance goes with it and it goes viral, I can't be mad. Like, yo, why is this person getting a chance and I'm not? That person is going to make that company, they look, their money right then and there. They can't bank on Kyah Baby right now. We're not in a time, unfortunately, anymore where people are looking for talent and building an artist and, put in money or whatever needs to be put behind the artist. So I definitely feel like I'm in a fight with that, per se.
How do you balance the combo of being an actual spitter and sometimes having to, make the, drill-esque new wave sound on an album? Because this project is a solid project, and I didn't listen to it piece by piece. I sat down and listened to it from beginning to end so I could fully digest it. But how do you balance that combo?
When I go in the studio, sometimes if a beat just knocks and I just flow with it, it just flows. So that's how I work in the studio. When it comes time for me to put the project out, that's the key word you use right there. I like to find and add a balance. Like, I could have put out a project with all just boom bap rap. I could have put out a project with a bunch of songs like Time and Like You Heard, and I could have put out a song like a bunch of true stories. But me as an artist, I'm a well-rounded artist. So I feel like I always have to put those type of records on my projects just to let my fans know. Because some people, they only discover me from freestyles. So they only like that. I know some people didn't like Time and Know when I put out a record, Move and Trouble. Some of my audience didn't like it. However, I did garnish a bunch of new fans from a record like Time In. So it's definitely, I just go with the flow, how I feel, and staying to myself. That's really how I found balance. I put out the project, of course, for my fans, but I mostly go with how I feel. Like, this is me. This is what you're going to get in the project because this is me.
Kyah Baby, man. Big round of applause. I'm just applauding you. P.S.
Thank you.
It's not about you. It's the name of the project if you haven't picked it up. P.S. It's not about you. We're going to play the new single that Rich Nice brought up, Timing. Check the video out if you get a chance. Look at her sitting in the corner like she Rocky. Oh, Clarissa Shields.
Yes, and
Clarissa Shields.
Too, so it's out there. It's out there.
It's out there. We're going to play that. We're going to open up the phone line, citizens. You want to talk with Kyah Baby? It's 888-742-3345. Yeah. It's all about timing.
Right.
It's all about timing, man. That's on so many levels. Timing is so key. When you placing your bars, timing is key. When you're approaching someone, timing is key. When you making that essential move, timing is key. It's a lot that goes with timing.
Everything.
Right, timing is everything. When you discover that, Kyah Baby, that timing is everything.
So I'm just going through the years of my music, like pertaining back to the question when you asked, do I feel like I'm having a fight, or when Rich asked, or, does it feel like I'm stuck or in a fight with the music business? Sometimes I think back, like, if I would have blew up or was bigger than what I am now back then, I don't think I would have been prepared at all. Like, mentally, more so mentally, because this business is a lot to handle. So I discovered that throughout my journey, and it's definitely through the quarantine. I've seen a lot of people break down during the quarantine, and other people got stronger. I'm one of the ones who got stronger, so I appreciate the quarantine, actually. So yeah, everything's all about timing, and I'm ready. I'm definitely ready now. If I wasn't ready before, I'm definitely ready now.
I love it. You mentioned you sick of comparisons in this song. Well, one of the lines you said was you sick of comparisons. Who do they compare you to?
Oh, everybody unnecessarily. If people will leave comments like, I love you, you're way better than Nicki or Cardi, or you're way better than me. Like, there's so many female artists now. Like, that got to stop. Like, you got Saweetie, you got Meg, you got Snow, you got 3D Nati. Like, there's so many female artists out there that line is so corny and played out now. Like, when I first started, it was only Nicki. Like, oh, you're trying to sound like Nicki. You're trying to sound like Nicki now. Now it's Cardi thrown in there. Like, you better than Cardi. Whether it's a compliment to them or not, or it's a diss, is unnecessary. You could compliment me and give me my flowers without bringing up another female. We don't need to do that. Guys do not go through that at all. It's always the ladies that got to deal with that nonsense.
Hey, come on.
And you could have the same 10 male artists that dress exactly alike, sound exactly alike. They could all have the same similar name even, but you will not get that from them.
Look alike.
You're right about that.
Look alike. Like, I don't look. If anything, if somebody compare me to Eve, cool. I got the short blonde haircut now, cool. But like, comparing me to anybody else really doesn't even make sense. Like, no, not even to be cocky. I'm not like any female artist out at all. So the comparisons is very unnecessary.
There you go, Kyah Baby. Act like you know. Hey, the short blonde hair. What? I remember when I had my locks, and it just attracted so much different than my high top fade back in the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, different kind of people start approaching me. When you cut your hair short, how did that change for you?
Absolutely. The same thing. I was just recently in Jacksonville for a show I had, and I got the chance to stop by a show Michael Collier was hosting, like with Juvenile and all of them. It was crazy. And he just kept looking at me, and he finally asked, like, "Yo, what do you do? Like, you look like you do something." So I was like, "I do music." He's like, "Oh, you sing?" I was like, "No, I rap." He's like, "Well, shoot, if you look as good as you rap, if you rap as good as you look, then I know you bomb." And I ended up being on his morning show. Yeah, the hair's definitely been working for me because I'm able to stand out. Like, people automatically know, like, that's Kyah. Or sometimes people tell me, like, somebody thought I was you because the blonde hair. Yeah, it definitely works for me. It brings out my face more. You know, it just makes me stand out for sure.
Powerful.
Kyah, you hot in these streets. They hitting my DM like, yo, what's up with Kyah? You hot in these streets.
Hey, thank y'all.
Hey, we got let's go to New Orleans. We got Carolyn on the line. Carolyn, how you doing?
What's
Grand
up, Carolyn?
Rising.
There you go again. There you go. Grand Rising. Take that O out my name.
I do it every time. Carlin, how you doing, Carlin?
Like George Carlin. Just think of that.
I mean,
Okay, it's not about you. Let's talk about Kai.
That's the name of her album. P.S. It's not about you. There you go.
It's not about you. It's not about you. Yeah. I had a long question that I'm going to make short. But first, I'm going to tell you, welcome to the Short Blonde Club. They look at us, and they want to know us. And I'm going to tell you, welcome, and get ready for all of that. I'm proud of you. You sound like you have and you are getting it all together. And you mentioned to Heather that the first chef is not always the best chef. And I want you to get with Heather with that on the side. But I want you to talk to us, especially the young people trying to do their own thing and put their stuff together. And when you got to let some of them first sous chefs go, how are you handling that? Because then everybody wants to become a thumb thug that may have worked with you in the past. So how do you let them down gently? You got your paperwork in order. Look, we were good together when we were good together, but now I got to move on to a different type of weather. So I need you to trying to kind of tell the up-and-coming people how you handle when it's time to just break bread, but literally break bread. I don't need these crumbs. I need to move on. So I'm going to hang up and listen, and you keep pushing it and doing your thing. This is Carlin Sway, and I'm proud of you. And, again, welcome to the Short Blonde Club. See, that's what happens when you cut all your hair off. You ain't got shit to worry about.
There it is, Carlin. Okay. Damn.
Carlin. Thank you, sweetie. How I usually handle that, first and foremost, I always tell any and everybody, do not take anything personal when it comes to this business, which is why I really don't even like to do business with my friends, but I do because I love to look out for the people that I just came up and struggled with. But however, I always tell, especially young people, like, do not take any of this personal. You always have to look at things from a business mindset and not your heart. Some people feel like, oh, I wouldn't do that to my friend if they did X, Y, Z for me. And then you have to remind them, like, well, you and your friend are stuck in a position for 5 years. So you're going to be stuck for another 5 years, or you're going to let them go and they can grow with someone else. And you both can grow separately. And y'all can always come back and work together. I go through it with videographers. Some people I started out with, they do free videos for me. And, who have done free videos for me when I really didn't have it like that. We grew as the money came. The payments were coming in, but I grew to meet directors who have better cameras, better visuals, and they understand that. And you should, as an artist myself, you should want to learn from other people who have more experience than you. So that's how I deal with it. I just let them know it's never a bad thing, me letting you go. You got to get out, get out with the world sometimes and learn for yourself. And that's all. You might learn something better from someone else.
There it is, Kyah Baby, man.
Never a negative, always a positive.
Always a positive. Sound battle tested over here, Queen.
Very much so.
Shit. Queens get the money.
Yes,
who from Queens reached out to work work with you? What MCs from Queens reached out to say, hey man, I gotta represent our borough. You holding us down. Any Queens MCs reach out?
You know what's sad? No one reached out to me yet to work with me. However, Nikki did show me crazy love when I did that challenge she had going on. Mm-hmm. She acted like defending me in the comments. I was mad hype. So she was like, I got a Jay-Z flow. So I was mad about that. And 50 had randomly shouted me out. He was doing a morning show, and he just shouted me out. He compared me to like a Lauryn Hill, so I thought that was pretty dope. I'm still waiting for them to reach out and do that feature, man. Come on, guys. Okay. Nas, 50, Nikki, one of you guys.
There it is. Rich Nice actually, one of the reasons why Nas got signed in the first place and worked on a lot of those first projects. So
hey, listen, Rich, what's up? Trying to repeat history?
That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. I won't say I was responsible. I'll just say I was there. But you know what? I do know a lot of Queens rappers, New York rappers that I think would be dope for you to rap with. It's interesting that we're talking about that. In the comic book world, there's a thing I'm big in the comic books called What If. It's a What If series. And, I feel like now, especially rappers are kind of like superheroes. So in the What If mindset, if verses were really verses, like rap verses, not songs, rap verses, who would you see yourself up against in a friendly bout of verses, of real rap verses?
Out of anybody?
Out of anybody.
Shoot. A real rap versus, like signed or unsigned?
Doesn't matter. Whoever you think would be a great friendly bout with you in a rap versus.
I'd say probably me and Miss Hustle, because we already got a track going back and forth with each other, and our voice and our energy just bounce off each other. And with the bars, like I've worked with her in the studio, so just meeting another female that write for herself or just be coming up the top, I think that would be pretty dope. I think me and Victor Moan too, if we're gonna keep it clean. I think me and Victor Moan would definitely do well together.
Okay, I like this. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's a couple. It's a couple people bars that I respect. So.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say Rhapsody or 3D Not T or.
Oh yeah. See, I respect him so much. I feel like, all jokes aside, I'm very confident. I'll say I'm the best rapper in the world. I feel like I set my pen up. I gotta read a couple books.
Okay.
I gotta read a couple more books before I go toe to toe with those ladies right there. Those are.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's real. All right, that's real. We got Kyah Baby on the line. The album is P.S. It's Not About You. What was your intent with that title?
The PS actually came. I was going to close off. I started my first project. I believe it was the Rough Draft. That was just a compilation of freestyles over industry beats. I was like, getting my name out there. Then I did To Whom It May Concern. That was really my sound. Like, that was me finding my sound, original producers I worked with. And then I followed up with Sincerely Kyah, when I put out 2 years ago. And then I was just going to end it with PS. But in the midst of that, my brother had passed away. So he used to say this one line all the time, like, it's not about you. Like, he was not confrontational at all. He didn't like arguments at all. If he could go to a rooftop in the city every freaking night and party, that's what he would do. Like, he was just so positive and a light in everyone's life. And, back then I really didn't get it when he said, like, it's not about you. I didn't get the depth, really, of that saying, of how he was saying it. So as I started to read more, I read this book, The Four Agreements, and one of the chapters, Don't Take it personal, I had that line, and it was like, yo, it's not about you. Like, you think the person has an attitude with you, but they just came from their husband just beat them before they got to work, and you're mad that this lady got an attitude, and you're having a fine day. It's not about you. So that definitely applied to me so much in this music business, the things I used to take personal from certain DJs not playing my song, or just certain people not sharing my music, or, this thing, emotions you go through as an artist. I'm like, yo, it's not about me. Then I make certain songs I don't want nobody listening to, like, it's not about you. So the more you apply that to life, the less you will let things bother you, the more stress-free you'll actually be. And that's the message behind the whole project.
Love it. Kyah Baby. All right. Really love it. Love your growth, Kyah. I've been watching you. Love your growth. Can't wait to get you back in the studio. I know last time Bangladesh was hitting y'all with something unique. Did y'all ever connect? Did y'all ever connect? I know we had talked about it back then.
We spoke after. We never got in the studio to work, but we did speak afterwards or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna get now the outside scene like it's playing tricks on us. It's open and it's closed. It's open and it's closed. Yeah, we definitely gonna get up though.
Okay,
that's done. It just gotta get done.
Ain't it about timing? You see how timing works?
All about timing.
All about timing. All right. Well,
we need them bars, Kyah.
Listen, I know when they outside. Listen, when we coming up there, man.
Okay. We'll let you know. I know. The FDA just. What happened, Rich? Rich just sent me some information. What the FDA do, Rich?
I just got a notification that the FDA has approved the Pfizer vaccine. This just happened this morning, so it's
You're going to see stuff moving. You'll see stuff moving soon, Kyah. But looking forward to seeing you. We're very proud of you. Continued success. I'm going to end with Love Story.
Okay, yes. It's a nice song right there.
Yes, indeed. You want to talk that up and talk us into the song?
Love Story, yeah, that was just that was actually, my homegirl did the beat, and I was playing around on it, and I actually didn't even like it at first until she put her little touches on it as far as my vocals. I was like, oh, this song sounds nice. And I was just going to throw it out for Valentine's Day, like a not so common love story. It's actually the opposite. So that grew on its own, too. That was just like, I wasn't even going to put that on the project at all. Mm-hmm. That was just a record given to the fans because, outside was closed. I wasn't really dropping any new music. And it just picked up on its own.
Timing. There it is. Kyah Baby. Y'all make sure y'all follow her, citizens, and check out the project. P.S. It's not about you. This is Love Story. Kyah, good to hear your voice. Yes. Stay blessed and stay focused, okay?
Great. Thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. Have a beautiful day. We're going to cook.
Yes. Make sure everybody the socials, KYAH_baby.
KYAH_baby. I need y'all to follow her right now. Check out her project, citizens. All right, Kyah, take care.
You.
All right,
you
see
too.
you soon.
Thank you all.
All right.
Kyah.
All right.